All right, guys, so Friday, we didn't finish all of our examples, so I want to do a couple more with you, and I'm not really sure what number you're on in your notes. Second period might be different than sixth period, so I'm just gonna start with number 1 here, if you want to just start over, whatever you want to do. So the first one I want to do is x plus 8 squared. Okay, x plus 8 squared. So the one thing I want to be really careful about here is do not distribute the 2, okay? You cannot go x squared plus 8 squared. That is a big, fat no-no. Absolutely not. Okay, people get confused because if it was, say, 8x squared, yes, I can do that because that's a property. I can go 8 squared x squared, and that would be 64x squared. Okay, but I don't want you to get confused because now this is a monomial, but this is a binomial. So with the binomial, I need to write it twice. So I'm going to go x plus 8 times x plus 8. Now, you've all multiplied things like this before. So you can do, I don't know if you've heard of FOIL. You can do FOIL. But basically what you're doing is you're taking this term here in this binomial, and you're going to multiply it by this one and this one. Okay, so I take this x and I'll multiply the x, so that becomes x squared. Actually, let me write a little lower. X squared. Then I take x times 8, which would be 8x. Okay, now I do this one. So I'm just distributing, but I'm like double distributing here. So now I distribute the 8 to the x, and I distribute the 8 to the 8. So combine like terms, x squared plus 16x plus 64, and that's it. Okay, let's do another one like that. Only it has fractions in it. So 1/4 minus y squared. Okay, so same thing. I'm going to write it twice. 1/4 minus y times 1/4 minus y. So I multiply the 1/4 by 1/4, which would be 1/16. 1/4 times negative y, negative 1/4 y. Then I take this negative y times the 1/4. And negative y times negative y is positive y squared. So let's combine like terms. I can combine these two right here. So 1/16 minus, that becomes 2/4, which reduces to 1/2 y plus y squared. If we were writing it in standard form, which means you start with the highest degree, I'd put y squared first, minus 1/2 y plus 1/16. Okay, number 3. Let's do another binomial that has 2 variables in it. So x to the 5th plus xy squared times x squared plus y to the 4th. So just be careful here of your exponents. Make sure you add correctly. Okay, so x to the 5th times x squared. I add the exponent, so I get x to the 7th. X to the 5th times y to the 4th. I just leave that as x to the 5th, y to the 4th. Then I have this one, times x squared. So plus x cubed, y squared. And then times the last one, plus x, y to the 6th. Then I look to see if I can combine anything, but nothing is exactly the same, so I just have to leave it like this. Okay, number 4. 2 more. Number 4. So same thing that we've been doing, only now I have a binomial with a trinomial. So I'm going to start here with 3x. 3x gets multiplied by all three of these. So I'm going to start here. 3x times x cubed would be 3x to the 4th. 3x times 5x squared, so I have 3 times 5 is 15. X times x squared would be x to the 3rd. And then I have 3x times negative 7, negative 21x. Okay, so I've just taken this first one and I've distributed it to all three of these. But because it's a binomial, I still have to distribute this negative 4. So I do the negative 4 with the x cubed. So negative 4 x cubed. And then I do negative 4 times 5x squared. So that will be negative 20x squared. And then negative 4 times, oh, that's a negative 7. Negative 4 times negative 7, which would be positive 28. So combine like terms. Start with your highest degree. So I have 3x to the 4th. Then I have a 15x cubed minus a 4x cubed. Then I have a negative 20x squared. And then a negative 21x. And last, positive 28. So just be really careful of your exponents and your combining like terms. Make sure you leave yourself some space. Okay, the last one, we're going to do a trinomial with a trinomial. So same thing here, except here I did a binomial, so I did 3x and then by all three, and then negative 4 by all three. Now I have three things. So I'm going to start here with a 2x cubed and multiply by all three of these. Okay, so if I start here, 2x cubed times x squared, that would be 2x to the 5th. 2x cubed times 5x, 10x to the 4th. 2x cubed times negative 7, negative 14x to the 3rd. Then I go to the next one. Negative 3x squared times x squared. And I'm going to do a little cheat step. I like to kind of line mine up here. Negative 3x squared times x squared is going to be negative 3x to the 4th. Negative 3x squared times 5x, negative 15x to the 3rd. And negative 3x squared times negative 7, positive 21x squared. Then I'll do my last one. 4 times x squared is 4x squared. Oops. Four times 5x, positive 20x. And 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. And I want to combine like terms. So sometimes I line it up like this because it gets so long, it's just a little bit easier. So then I can add 2x to the 5th. This becomes 7x to the 4th minus 19x to the 3rd plus 25x squared. Oh, this is 29. Sorry. Plus 20x minus 28.